One of the ways that God dragged me out of my spiritual delusion was reading the Bible every day. All year, every year, cover to cover. And since I was committed to believing that the Bible, or what the Bible said, God used key verses to point out that I was really delusional and stupid. And one of my biggest problems, I was adding to what God said in the Bible. God did not say that you must be baptized by someone who was baptized, by someone who was baptized, by someone who was all the way back to John the Baptist. It's not in the Bible. But I and others like me had put it there because we thought that it made sense. We had been adding to what God said. The same goes for the concepts of free will and predestination. I once thought that they were issues worth fighting over. Now I realize just how stupid that is. If you are willing to break fellowship with a brother or sister over free will or predestination, you are not right with God. Let me say this again. If you break fellowship over the idea of predestination or free will, you are not walking with God. Seriously, it's a sin to do that. You are adding to what the Bible and God says. And God is not pleased with those who add to the Bible. So stop it. I was reminded of this recently when I ran across this verse a few days ago. Quote, "Do not add to his words, lest he rebuke you and you be found a liar." Close quote. Proverbs 36, ESV. I spent a lot of time violating that principle, and I'm determined to never do that again. Although, bumbling idiot that I am, I'm sure that I will. But at least I understand that this is wrong. Unfortunately, there are lots of Christians who do not understand this. Bible translators have inserted their own interpretation into the Bible, so much so that there is not a single Bible translation, not a single one, that is unaffected. And I can hardly believe how bad this is. I actually do not know of a single translation that has not been corrupted by someone inserting his personal beliefs into the Bible. This is a horrendous sin that has corrupted the KJV, the ASV, the NASB, the NIV, and the ESV. Even the English in the interlinear Bible is often badly inaccurate. And some of these errors have led to some real foolishness. Would the pre-tribulation rapture theory even exist today if Luke 21:36 had been translated accurately? No, of course not. And let's take a closer look at the pre-trib rapture lie. Is there any verse in the Bible that describes a pre-tribulation rapture? No, there isn't. Not a single one. However, there are plenty of verses that indicate that we will be going through the Great Tribulation, at least of the Antichrist, and at least some of the natural disasters that come with that. But very few are paying attention to those verses because they love the false teaching that claims that we have nothing to watch for, since we'll be gone before anything happens, right? Another one that gets me is about Daniel's 70th week. Most people say that there's a 2,000-year gap between Daniel 9:26 and Daniel 9:27. Yet there is no proof anywhere in the Bible that this gap is real. A more recent invention is this Psalm 83 war. There isn't a single verse in Psalm 83 that indicates that psalm is prophetic. Nor is there any other verse in the Bible that points to Psalm 83 saying it's prophetic. But Bill Salas got it into his head that it was a prophecy. And he wrote a book. Please, there is no Psalm 83 war. Even if Psalm 83 was a prophecy of such a war, it would have been fulfilled in 1948, but people just aren't interested in reason or truth. Sort of like CNN. That was a Shockcast short. If you want to help keep Omega Shock and the Shockcast alive, there's a link below that can help you do that. I am truly grateful for all of you who have helped this ministry continue. And if you would like to see the longer video that this Shockcast short comes from, click the link in the description section below, or you could just click that box up there.